Well, it's that time of the week or the month again that I fear the most. It is, and we try to accommodate all people, you know, all different tastes, and we do our best to do this. But of course, when we come to those of our subscribers who are into extreme sports, the adrenaline junkies, then really I'm not really qualified to do this. But I'll give the disclaimer: if your heart is not really up there beating as it should be, now is a good time to stop watching this video, because this is for the adrenaline junkies. Okay, now probably the most exciting part is at the beginning when I cut the tape on our groceries box, because yes, it's time for another opening of the groceries box. Sorry about that for you people who like a nice, peaceful, calm life, but here it is, and I'm ready. So I love these little guys that do the packing. They are incredible. They're watching now. I gave the guy who did this one a big tip because it's longer than usual, and he walked it out to the truck for me. So here we are. That's the big part, the adrenaline rush. And so now I'm going to put the box down onto the bench. Right, steady. Okay. All right, now let's get to opening it. And we get the really exciting stuff out of the way in the beginning, okay? So, toilet paper. I know, it's too exciting, but I'm a devil. Kitchen towel. Now, wait for this one. More toilet paper. How do I do it? Okay. Orange, 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 orange. Okay. Right. And now, tomatoes. I don't know why they do this, but they always manage to get one soft one in there. It's kind of, you feel like you've been roped, you know. So all the illegal stuff that we shouldn't have in there, which is the crackers, because now I decided actually that I might even be lactose intolerant. I know. So I cut out that oats and milk drink along with the coffee. Beth is going without the coffee, and I thought I'd give it a try to go without that oats drink. The Energen, okay? And so far still managing to keep going. Alright, the usual. I only put these in so that somebody who lives a very healthy life can have something to complain about. Okay, so there's that. I should tell you that this is actually not full of, but has a lot of those kind of things that you don't buy every time, and they're expensive. So it came to not my usual just under or just over 2,000. This came to about 2,600 or 700. Okay, so you might call it 3,000. By the time I paid the guy to let me park in a place that I shouldn't be parked, that's the guard, and he let me park where I shouldn't. So I gave him 50 pesos. I'm a big spender, you know. And here, This is the stuff. This is the stuff that's very expensive. I saw something crawling about on the floor that I didn't like the other night, so I got that. And because, oops, something else. This one, Escanol for cleaning the face. Okay, so I got that because I know that Beth will like that. So I got this VS1 protector. Cleans and shines, removes stains, restores colour, and apparently it will work on anything. And when it was very hot a little while ago, and we had some paper which seemed it came from a takeout meal which I put on the passenger seat, and somehow some white paper got bonded to the seat, which is a crime in our lovely truck. So I got this in the hope that it will clean it off. Now these things, for whatever reason, are very expensive. It doesn't actually tell me here, and of course I've lost the receipt again, so what can I do? I know that the whole thing came to about 2,600, and well, it's always nearly the next figure, isn't it? The biggest lie. So it was probably 2,700, except for 1 penny. Anyway, that was about 150, maybe 200, and this was 288 pesos, for God's sake. Anyway, I had to have my cheese. Now, for those of you who are in the Philippines, I found that the Kraft cheddar is actually not bad. So, I got some more. And some more. So that's that. Now, wouldn't you know, I decided cranberry juice. Cranberry juice is good if you're suffering kidney-wise, or you know, for us old geezers getting up in the night. Mind you, that's not, strictly speaking, it's not just old geezers that do that, is it? A lot of people do that. So I found that cranberry juice helps. And the last time that I went in there, I got two of these cranberry juice, and I thought, you know, I should buy more. And guess what? Today, this was the only one, and of course they're now out of stock. Welcome to the province. So I got one. That was all I could get. I didn't make the same mistake when it came to honey. Now, I tried to go into the sari store on the way home yesterday, and I spoke to the young woman who was serving, and it was quite a big sari store, quite good actually, near Ambacon, and I asked her for honey, and she looked as if I pronounced her death, and evidently didn't know what honey was. Well, I'm a foreigner. I deserve to be arrogant and say, for God's sake, you don't know what honey is? No. And of course, we're really talking about the English language, and my video is being hijacked. What are you talking about while I'm doing a video?
Sorry, darling.
Yes. Forgive me. Anyway, I realised that she didn't actually know. It wasn't that she didn't know whether they had any honey, which a foreigner in their arrogance would assume. Well, do you have honey or not? It wasn't that. She didn't understand what honey was. And so I said, thank you very much. And I left. So, what else? Now, I wanted to make sure. I don't think we even have a box of matches in the house. We usually start fires electrically, as you know. So I got a box of matches. I got some Fresh Confidence. We can all use Fresh Confidence. And let me see what else. Now I got these little things because I actually, in the evening, I will open a can of pineapple slices, and you know, like a bachelor or anybody who's camping out, I'd eat them from the can if I was allowed to. But anyway, so I got those. And for the escanol, I got some cotton buds. Aren't I good? And what else? Well, I'm intending to try to restore my old boots. I thought that they were classic, what can I say, classic lumberjack boots when I bought them on eBay, and they really looked the part, and I love them, but they're very weary now, and they've dried out a lot. So I'm going to resort to my old army days, when you take all the bumps off your brand new boots. Only the old veterans will understand what I'm talking about now. You light a candle, and you have the candle next to you, lit of course, hence the box of matches, and you heat a spoon, and you get the spoon hot, and then you can smooth the little bumps that are on ordinary army boots, and you can get them totally smooth. Well, my old what was I calling them, my old lumberjack boots are looking very, very rough right now, so I thought I'd try the old army thing and see if I can get them smoothed up before I dare to take them in to the little shoe repair guy, who, if I take them in right now, he will look at me as if I am stark raving mad, of which possibly I could be accused of that quite rightly. But anyway, I'll get them looking reasonable on the top, and then I'll take them in and ask him if he'll put a proper sole on them. Nothing like being without a proper sole. Anyway, rather than go into the cans that we have, I told you I have a box of these, which is for a rainy day when the stores, which they keep predicting are going to be empty, and which are never empty. In fact, when I go into Alturas, amazingly, all of the stores are actually jammed, so they're so jammed packed with produce, food, cans, everything. Nothing is, the only thing, in fact, that they don't have much of is cranberry juice, and the reason for that is because I want it. Anyway, our little snack, which actually Beth seems to be going off, is the whole kernel corn, which you just put into a bowl and don't do anything to it, and it's a snack. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. To hell with the expense. And then I've got all my bits of cans, so that we don't have to go into our stash, which is, as I say, for a rainy day. Now, as I was saying about honey, I thought, well, I only need one, and I can always come back and get another one. And then common sense came around, and I bought a second one. So we've now got 2 bottles of honey, because now that we're not having coffee and not having the energy drink, what the hell are we going to drink for a hot thing? So I have a particular way, which was taken from the Chinese restaurant that I used to go into at the back of the Empire, Leicester Square in London, UK, and they used to have very, very weak tea that you could see the bottom, well, just looked like, almost like very, very slightly coloured water with little flowers floating in it, well, I don't have any flowers floating in it, but we have that because now in my little teapot, how very British, I have just a pinch, literally just a pinch into the teapot, which I then fill, and it's very, very weak, but the magic ingredient is to have a spoonful of honey, which of course makes the medicine go down. One more left alone in the box. And what else? This is a little gift actually that I got for Nan. And anything else? Nothing. That's the whole thing. Now, if you need someone to talk you down after this, the unforgivable excitement of this video, you can always call a friend. That's what I do, you know, and I try to calm the beating heart until they get here. So thank you for being with me in spite of the intense excitement. I'll be back next time with another groceries box. Bye for now.